22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
After a string of healthy seasons, injuries finally caught up to Allen again in 2022, but he still managed over 700 yards in 10 games and is in a great spot to become just the second Charger to reach 10,000 career receiving yards. He makes a really nice play there for a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This defense for the Vikings, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Eckler, they run left side. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Once more, here's Eckler. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Third and 2, Herbert. That is caught. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. Here's Herbert. Give him another one right back to Allen. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, Hooker. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Here's Herbert now on second down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. Here's a 2nd and 5.
21.
It's Eckler again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield, and allow the play to be successful.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. On first down, Justin Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's caught by the rookie Quentin Johnston. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Austin Eckler, touchdown LA! Austin Eckler, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes our score 17-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Let's go.
First play's a run with Nwangu. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Go.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Throwing. Hooker. This one caught by Isabella. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to...
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard, and now it's 4th and goal.
Tag. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the... And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Get it.
Hooker now on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
5-9.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Eckler now between the tackles. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they're going to speed things up here. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, it's Hooker. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, Hooker going underneath. He's got Hockenson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And a short pickup to about the 25. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jamison Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Baby, this is what you get paid for. Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Powering his way forward. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hold the troops right. Set.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Set. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Taylor tight. Ready.
On the give, this is Eckler, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there, second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Nwangwu now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Kene Nwangwu. He might take this all the way. And, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a return. He did everything but take it to the house.
And, partner, not only is he kicking himself right now, he's going to petition the league for 99-yard fields. That's almost not fair to get it that far and not get into the end zone. Nevertheless, a great return.
They'll look to run with Akers. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Joseph connects on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Go.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half.